and welcome to this week's What's Hot. Well, we're in June, we're halfway through the year and we're fast approaching the longest day of 2019. Well, in this week in 1940, the evacuation of Allied forces from Dunkirk came to an end. The 9-day evacuation saved 338,000 Allied troops. In 1989, Chinese troops stormed Tiananmen Square, killing hundreds of protesters, but something a little bit more jolly, because this is the week that comedian Bradley Walsh shares his birthday with actress Angelina Jolie, and I'm sure I will receive a tweet of indignation for not mentioning the state visit of you-know-who. Well, on Tuesday we saw rises of 42% for Valerix. That's on anticipation of news to come. Valerix, top of the rises board on the LSE website. Well, in terms of what's coming, on Wednesday we get full year results from Biffa. Well, retail investors have complained there's not a lot of stock out there, so haven't been able to enjoy the rises we've seen in the share price of the business waste management company that's been operating for 100 years. So not much stock, but plenty of opportunity to attend the results meeting or watch the webcast. Well, full year results too for Workspace. Now, this is the company that is home to many startup businesses and established ones too. It's been around for quite some time. In 1980, it was known as London Industrial PLC. But just last week, after 7 years, Chief Executive Jamie Hopkins stepped down due to extenuating personal reasons, and the mantle was taken up or passed to Chief Financial Officer Graham Clement. Well, also on Wednesday, don't forget the AGM of retail investor favourite Hurricane Energy. Now, hopefully it won't be full of acronyms, as hanging in there is fond of. Obviously, everyone knows that foil is first oil, but poo I'm not so sure about. Well, turning to Thursday now, and we get full year results from CMC Markets. Some of you may be aware and users of its next generation trading platform, but April's appointment of a deputy chief executive, David Feinberg, does it suggest that the current chief executive and founder, Peter Cruddas, is handing over the reins on the 30th anniversary of the company that he founded? We hear from Autotrader too. Now, this started in 1977 as the magazine that boys most salivated over. Well, it's a fully digital business now, and if you've got a spare moment or two at any given moment in time on the website, there is something like 489,000 cars for you to choose from. It's a FTSE 250 company with a very progressive dividend policy. Staying on Thursday, we also hear from Go Ahead Group, and when you do an online search for the company, you are presented with this. It comes up with the inflatable Trump baby. Now, surely there's no correlation between the President of the United States and the rail and bus contractor, or is there? Well, Friday, not much trading news, but a handful of AGMs, including Circassia. Expected questions at the AGM could be about the fluctuations in the share price, with speculation that Woodford is unwinding its position in the pharmaceutical company, which joined AIM from the big board in February. Well, I do hope you have a very successful trading week. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again next week with another What's Hot.